Pantheon AI presents Letter 1 from the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son. All right, Sarah, so today we're diving into something I find fascinating, the letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son, specifically the very first one. And it starts with a bang, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, forget a simple hello. He jumps right in with this incredibly powerful idea. He literally says, and I'm quoting here, "Our destiny is determined by our actions, not by our origins."
Exactly. Right off the bat, he's dismantling this whole idea that where you come from seals your fate. It's not about your starting line. It's about how you run the race. He's basically saying, son, what you do is all that matters.
And that ties so perfectly into his next big point, which is about fierce independence. He hammers home this idea that you have to walk your own path. Relying on others, even on family wealth, just stunts your growth.
Which is kind of the ultimate paradox, right? Here's one of the wealthiest men in history telling his son, don't count on my money. He actively warns that privilege can be a trap.
It's such a crucial point. He sees inherited wealth not as a guarantee of success, but as something that could breed complacency. He's worried it'll make his son weak, while someone who starts with nothing has to build that strength through struggle.
Right, and you see that in his parenting philosophy. He's not just saying this stuff, he's planning to live it. He wants to raise his kids with a sense of frugality, to make them earn their own character instead of just inheriting a bank account.
Well, that brings us to what might be the heart of the whole letter. He has another quote that just stopped me in my tracks. True happiness comes from a noble character and self-reliance rather than financial inheritance.
Wow. So for him, the real prize isn't the fortune. It's the person you become. The self-reliance, the integrity, that's the real wealth. It's a total reframe of what success even means.
Totally. And he frames the entire journey in this really intense way. He calls life a battle. He says a battle of life is in front of you.
Yeah, that could sound a little grim, but I don't think he means it in a negative way. It feels more like a call to action. He's not saying life is miserable. He's saying you need to be prepared, determined, and proactive. You have to fight for the life you want.
Exactly. It's not about romanticizing hardship. It's about championing readiness and grit. He's essentially giving his son a blueprint for taking ownership. It's a manifesto for personal responsibility.
It really is. This first letter sets an incredible tone. It's all about taking full ownership, building a moral foundation, and facing challenges head-on with courage. It's powerful advice for his son, and honestly, for any of us.
Absolutely. It's amazing how relevant it still feels today. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What's the foundation you're building for your own life? Pantheon AI, your information co-pilot.
Because learning shouldn't feel like a full-time job. Take care and see you next time.